If you're thinking about a career in tech, chances are you've come across the same few roles again and again. A business analyst, your project manager, your data analyst, product manager, and product owner. And I know on the surface, these all sound kind of similar, enough that people pick one based on the salary, the job ads, or what sounds impressive to them. This is usually where things can go wrong, okay? Because a lot of people don't choose the wrong role because they're not capable. They choose the wrong role because it doesn't fit how they think, how they work, or how they like to spend their energy. I'm going to help you figure out which one actually fits your personality, your strengths, and realistically your life. So let's start with the project manager role. I like to call this role the parent role. Now, at its core, this role is about keeping things moving. Think about it, project and management. They're basically managing the project. They're the parents of projects. You're the person making sure that the train doesn't come off the tracks, right? Even when people are late, even when priorities shift, or things start to wobble. From a personality point of view, this role tends to suit people who like structure. You probably enjoy checklists and you're comfortable chasing people for updates. And if you can hold multiple moving parts in your head without panicking, and when things get stressful, you don't shut down. You actually try to organize, bring people together, and make sure that we're back on the train tracks if we get off the rails. The part that most people don't really think about is a big chunk of project management is follow-up, right? They're always reminding, escalating, holding people accountable. The question you should be asking yourself is, do I hate confrontation? If you feel awkward nudging people, or if the idea of constantly asking people, where are you up to? If that drains you, then this role will definitely wear you down quicker. So next up is the data analyst. The data analyst I like to see as a historian because they look at the history of data. So they work with data sets, they write queries, your SQL, those sort of things. They build models and dashboards, your Power BI sort of things, and they turn raw information to insights. If this role suits you, you probably like logic, okay? You like to see patterns, clear rules. You're comfortable working independently for stretches of time. You might even enjoy facts that usually a right or a wrong answer. Through looking at the data, something adds up, something doesn't add up here. So a lot of this work involves messy data, incomplete data, data that needs cleaning before it's useful. So if you like spreadsheets, right? If the idea of staring at spreadsheet for hours makes you restless, if you don't enjoy it, or if you get frustrated when things aren't immediately neat or usable, then this sort of role can feel heavy for you very fast. Now, the third role is the business analyst role, which is what I am. I like to think of the business analyst as an investigator, right? Like a detective. And I think of Inspector Gadget here. Inspector Gadget, da, 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 Inspector Gadget. This is the role that sits in the middle, okay? Between the business and the tech teams, between problems and solutions, between what people say they want and what they actually need. So as a business analyst, you spend a lot of time asking questions. We ask questions about why are we doing this? What problem are we trying to solve? What happens if we don't change anything, right? Now, this could also include data. From a personality view, this role suits people who are naturally curious people. Are you a naturally curious person? Do you find yourself wanting to understand the root cause? They tend to ask follow-up questions. They can listen to different viewpoints without immediately taking sides. Business analysts enjoy figuring things out. So if you're a type of person who enjoys figuring things out, especially when the answer isn't obvious at first, then you could be a good business analyst. The part of business analysis that people underestimate is that we live in ambiguity. Requirements change, stakeholders disagree, information comes in half-formed, right? So this leaves room for ambiguity. If you are the type of person who needs very clear instructions every single day, or if uncertainty makes you anxious rather than curious, rather than wanting to know why there is uncertainty, then this role can feel uncomfortable until you actually build confidence in it. Now, moving on to role 4 and 5, I'm going to clump these into one because they're both product roles, right? The product roles, the product manager and the product owner. These two roles get confused all the time because of the word product, right? Now, first, let's look at the product manager, right? The role of a project manager is about direction, right? They're thinking long term, the vision, the strategy. What problem are we solving? And why does this product exist in the first place? You're spending a lot of time with stakeholders, with leadership, with customers, shaping what comes next in terms of what the product should be delivering. Then there's the product owner. The role is much closer to the delivery team. You're focused on the backlog, the user stories, the prioritization, what the team is building right now, and the next sprint, right? So personality-wise, the split usually looks like this. So if you enjoy ownership, decision-making, thinking a few steps ahead, then the product manager tends to fit better. If you prefer working closely with the team, turning the ideas into clear work and staying grounded in the execution of the product, then the product owner role often feels more natural. Moving on to the verdict, which one fits you, right? So when people ask me, which tech role should I choose? I think it depends less on how smart you are and more on how you like to work. Do you thrive on structure and coordination? Do you prefer to have structure before you actually do the work, right? To have a clear statement of what you're doing, when you're doing, how you're doing it. Do you love patterns and data? Do you enjoy asking questions and navigating uncertainty? Or do you want ownership over what gets built and when it gets built? So these are the questions you should be asking yourself. However, none of these roles are better than the others, right? We are all part of the project team to deliver the product, to deliver the project, to deliver value to the organization. But choosing one that doesn't fit your temperament, I think, could be a fast route to burnout, right? If you've been exploring all these roles and not sure which path to go on, I hope this video has helped you in some way. And I'm curious in terms of what you would be going for. Tell me in the comments which one of these sound most like you. And as always, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video. You never know who it might help. And I'll see you in my next one. Peace.